Welcome to Inside Insight, your quick hit of tips, tools, and trends for manufacturing, distribution, and Dynamics 365 Business Central, brought to you by InsightWorks.
Okay, let's unpack this. If you're a manufacturer using Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, well, you probably know about multi-level bills of materials, your product recipes.
The blueprints.
Right, but figuring out if you could actually, make the thing, that can be frustrating. Lots of clicking around.
Yeah, you're bouncing between screens, aren't you? Item cards, the certified BOMs, then maybe supply and demand reports.
Exactly. All just to answer what feels like it should be a simple question.
It's a common issue, actually. The data's there, but accessing it efficiently for quick decisions, that's often the challenge in manufacturing systems. It can really slow things down.
Totally. So the mission for this deep dive is pretty straightforward. We want to explore a solution that simplifies how you see and manage these complex BOMs right inside Business Central.
Fewer clicks, clearer picture.
That's the idea. Fewer clicks, better insights, hopefully more efficient production. We're focusing today on something called the Multi-Level BOM Viewer from InsightWorks. It's an app built for BC manufacturing users.
Okay, so what makes it so cumbersome in standard Business Central? You mentioned jumping between screens.
Well, yeah, that's basically it. Like the source material says, you're constantly switching context. You need to understand all the parts of the subassemblies.
Right.
So you start at the top level, maybe dig into the certified BOM. That's the approved version.
Official recipe, yeah.
And then you have to check inventory, check demand for every single little component. It's very step by step, siloed almost.
And every time you switch screens, there's that mental shift. You can lose focus, maybe misread something.
Yeah.
It increases the chance of errors in understanding the whole picture.
Precisely. So this multi-level BOM viewer thing, it offers a different approach. What if you could see the entire production BOM all on one screen?
Okay, that's the core concept then. No more hopping around.
Exactly.
And it's interesting the source mentions different ways to actually see this information, not just one view.
Correct. There are two main options. You've got like a traditional table view, still has all the nested BOMs and parts, but consolidated.
Familiar, probably.
Yeah. But then, and this is where it gets cool, there's also a graphical diagram. Think of it like a visual flowchart or a map of your product structure.
Ah, okay. That visual element. That can be really powerful, can it? Moving from just a list to seeing the hierarchy visually.
Definitely.
The source highlights how that helps grasp relationships, how components group together, maybe spots dependencies you'd miss in a list.
And it's meant to be easy to understand, even if you're not, say, an engineer. Makes it more accessible across different teams.
That makes sense. And this single view isn't just static, is it? It includes other key details.
Right. It pulls in demand, availability, supply planning info, all onto that same screen. So you see the structure and the status.
So you could potentially see component shortages flagged right there on the visual BOM instead of finding out later.
That's the goal. Proactive insight, which leads into the editing side of things.
Oh, yes, the editing. Standard BC has that whole process, right? Set to draft, find the item, change it, recertify.
Yeah, the source calls it drama, which probably resonates with some users.
It's a control process, which is important, but maybe not ideal for quick tweaks or exploring what-ifs.
Right. So the viewer aims to, as they put it, skip the drama. It offers edit on the fly using an inline edit window.
Okay, inline editing directly on the viewer. What kind of changes can you make? The source gave some examples, I think.
Yeah, things like changing a component quantity or maybe converting an item into a phantom BOM.
Which is like a temporary kit, basically, not a real subassembly.
Exactly. Or changing routing codes for a subassembly. Common edits, but without needing to navigate away to different screens.
That inline editing, plus getting immediate feedback, that seems like a major time saver. And less chance for error. The source talks about a real-time feasibility check.
Yes, that's a key feature. As soon as you plug in the quantity you need for the final product, boom. The viewer instantly recalculates supply, demand, net availability for everything underneath.
Instantly.
Instantly. And crucially, if there are shortages anywhere down the line,
It flags them.
highlights them in red. Very visual.
So you see problems immediately. That's that proactive, not reactive idea the source mentions. You're not waiting for a report or for production to start.
Which is huge for planning.
Yeah.
Right away, do we have enough? Do we need to buy, make something, substitute? It allows for much faster decisions.
Okay, that makes sense. What about digging deeper into a specific part? Sometimes you need more detail on just one subassembly. Does that mean leaving this nice single view?
Nope. That's the drill down without losing context feature. Let's say you see a chain ASCII sub-BOM in the main view and want more details. You click Show Card, and it opens the detailed view for just that sub-BOM, but you're still technically within the main multi-level viewer window. You don't lose the big picture.
Ah, clever. So you can investigate specifics without disrupting your workflow or losing track of where you are in the overall structure. That's good design.
Yeah, keeps everything in context. So just to quickly summarize the main benefits we've pulled from the source: saves time, no more screen hopping. Reduces errors, direct editing, less chance of misaligning things. Stay proactive, real-time availability flag shortages early.
Better collaboration too, right, with the visual diagrams.
Exactly. Easier for purchasing, QA, planning to all be on the same page, and better planning overall. You can even export the BOM data to Excel for costing or forecasting.
Using familiar tools. And the source also mentioned it's part of an enhanced planning pack and fully integrated into Business Central, which is key.
Absolutely crucial. Seamless integration means the data's reliable, the workflow feels natural. So yeah, for manufacturers on BC struggling with complex BOMs, this multi-level BOM viewer certainly looks like a more intuitive, efficient way to manage things.
It really focuses on answering that core question faster and clearer. Can we build this thing?
Definitely. So here's a final thought for you listening. How much time and maybe how many potential errors could a really streamlined view of your bills of materials actually save your operations?
Yeah, think about the impact on planning, on collaboration. If everyone had that clear, real-time picture of the product structure and component status.
Something to consider. And of course, if you want to learn more, you can look up the multi-level BOM viewer for more details.